I'm going to tell you what, this is Paul from Metal Detecting Oregon. This is my 4th take on doing this video. This just a little introduction video. I suck at this. I just want to say that I'm in Oregon currently. This is June of 2026. I'm at the coast in Oregon in my travel trip. I have been retired since I was 56, and that was in 2021 when I retired. Now it's my wife and I have traveled across the United States, I think 6 times, and we are doing what you're supposed to do in retirement. Have fun, see the country. We haven't yet had a chance to see the world yet, but it's on the list, hopefully before we get too old. So this video is to bring you up to date. 6 months ago, I did a video from Pennsylvania, and then I did a video 6 months ago from Yuma, Arizona, and I said I was going to be doing a lot of gold detecting, etc. That didn't pan out very well. The gold detecting was didn't find any. It was a little warm, even in the summer or even in the winter. The cost to drive from where we were staying to the gold claims was about $50 a day, so it's not something you want to do very often. So this video is to kind of share with you our travels from the East Coast to where I am today, and that's it. So it's like 2 minutes of little bit of traveling, just a little bit of where we were in the last 6 months, just a little bit, and then it goes on to detecting video at the end in Portland, Oregon. And I will have some more videos coming. I did find some old Wheaties, and I did find some old silver, which I was surprised and happy about. So look for those videos coming out in the near future. I'm in Oregon for about 2 months, and then we're going to travel for a month to the East Coast, and then we're going to be on the East Coast from August, September, October, November, and so about three months, and then travel I think in November, and then be in Yuma again for the winter. So it's pretty much a cycle, and it's great. While we're in Yuma, we get to visit my son in Vegas. Hey, that's a if Vegas doesn't appeal to you, it should. There's a lot of things in and around Vegas that you can do that are free. I even did a video on that. Free things to do in Vegas. There's some good hiking in and around Vegas, and there's the Sphere. Had a chance to go see the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, and that was really, I recommend that a lot. But I get to travel to the Oregon area, and I get to visit family. I get to travel to Pennsylvania, get to visit family. I get to go to North Carolina and visit family. So I get to do this big circle, the whole United States. Sometimes we go east and then come back this way. And sometimes now we're going north and coming all the way over. We just mix it up. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have any questions about the Manicore, there's people out there that can answer questions better than I can. But I'd be happy to answer any questions regarding metal detecting, the Manicore, full-time RVing, and retiring. I'm not a CFP. I'm not a CFA, and my opinions on finances would be just purely, opinion, I guess. I didn't have a financial planner. Did my own retirement planning myself. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you'll see me again. I know I've got at least a couple more videos that I'm going to try and get out in the short term, and I'm hoping to find more silver before I leave Oregon. So, wish me luck, and thanks again for watching, guys. Gold is high on that mountain, sun on earth's tongue. Alright, well, I haven't been detecting in like forever. Back in Oregon, back in a park that I've had fair luck at, and I just decided to come here today for the heck of it. And you might recognize it, might not. I know that I haven't been detecting in a long time. So, brief history of this little park. I picked up, I think, a single Merc silver ring out in that field way over there. There's another ball field over here. I picked up some silver rings, barbers, maybe 6 silver coins. Lots of wheat pennies maybe off in this field, off in the far side. And around these grove of 3 trees right here, I've picked up, let's see, another silver standing Liberty, some wheat pennies, I think a couple of silver dimes. Down over here in this little area, I picked up some other little silver, like part of a silver spoon or something handle. And my friends picked up a silver half in this field here, but I've never found anything in this field. So today I'm just going to meander through a little bit of the park. So I've kind of given you, I think, in the pre-clip to this video, I think I've given you a little rundown of where I've been, what's been going on, and let's get back to the point of this video, besides where I'm at and what I'm doing. I've got a signal right here. Sounds good, sounds clean. Sounds like a dime. You know, could be a silver dime, could be something else in there, but anyways, I probably won't be doing very many live digs, but this is I'll do a live dig. This is only my second dig since being in the park. My first dig was a faint tone, sounded deep, and to me it was coming in clean, but when I dug it, it was about a 6-inch bent nail. So I gotta fix that. I got a little bit of discrimination somehow got in there. I got a little line of discrimination in there. Gotta figure out. I gotta remember how to use my detector. It's been months. It's been months since I've used my detector. Yeah, the Yuma thing. I'm not sure what's going to go on next year. I'm tempted to build myself either my own portable wash recirculating wash, or get a dry washer and do some of the digging, which is going to be very hard to do, or do the detecting, which my brother-in-law's, as of late, has had some good luck doing. But when I was there a few times detecting, not so good. It's a coin, and it's not anything special but a stinking Lincoln. But hey, that's the first coin of the day. My first target. Not very deep. Signal was coming in pretty good, so I'm going to keep going. Hey, my first weedy. It was about 4 or 5 inches down. I'm not even going to bother to look for the date on this guy. They're not super, super old in this park. The park is 1940s. Interestingly enough, there's like this row of trees that go all the way down on both sides. And it makes you wonder, like, well, was this a road at one time? And I don't remember in the satellite view, like the old historic aerials, what was here. It was just kind of weird that they planted these rows of trees down here, all the way down. So I decided to I've hit these before, but I'm hitting a little bit of this little area in between the trees here. I know that I've had some good luck over down there, and then down toward the end where the trees are, it gets kind of weird, and some old trashy bits and pieces down there. So anyways, I'm glad that the ground here in Portland, Oregon is soft. It ain't dry. They haven't had a whole lot of rain here, but there has been some rain off and on. The weather yesterday's weather was hot for here. It was like 87 degrees yesterday, and today I think the high is only supposed to be maybe 71. It's breezy. It feels like right now it feels like 65, maybe even colder. So perfect temperature for metal detecting. When the weather's not so good, nobody comes out to the park. It's pretty empty. Get it all to yourself. So I'm gonna keep going. Maybe I'll pick up some more of these and some older coins, and still looking for the elusive silver. Well, what is it gonna be? It was coming in like a 95, and this is pretty close to where I found a pocket full of silver. But I've gone over this area so many times in the past, I would be shocked. I always say that because I doubt my own abilities. Yeah, I think it's a quarter, but not silver. Yeah, look at that. And that's down there. I mean, that's down about 7 inches, 6-7 inches. A clad quarter, and I'll take it, but I missed it. So, I mean, bad on me, but yay, I missed something, which means the next one could be silver. Yeah, I found a pocket of silver, like right here, just basically on the sideline of this ball field. So I think I pulled out maybe, I don't know if it was like 2 quarters and a dime or 3 or 4 silvers right in this little area, and then I proceeded to grid off, of course, this ball field, and found a few more dimes out there. I even found, like I said, in this field I found a barber dime. I think that might be the only barber I have found in this park. But yeah, I've even found quite a few so far on the backside here. So anyways, I'm gonna keep going. Quarter, bummer, but maybe next time. Oh, this is kind of cool. I didn't know what it was. It was actually under the ground. So just maybe like it was just under the grass growth or the ground, and I dug out all of the I don't know what this is. I didn't know what this was, but I do now. And it's like I tapped out all the dirt and stuff that was in here. It's all caked in there, and it looks like a lighter. Like you fill it from this end, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it works. And I lit it, and it actually works. Can't see the flame. You can hear it. Oh, wait. You can hear it. But it is working. I mean, I can try and burn this little piece of grass right here probably, or this little thing. Oh, maybe it isn't lighting. Oh. I don't. It's hard to tell. It's blowing out a lot of either propane, little butane or something, but I'll have to wait and get into. I think there's a little striker lighter, like right there's how to ignite it. I might need to bend that in a little bit more if it's still got a little arc. I have to bend it down a little bit more, but anyways, I'll check it out later. But yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I was just thinking, my first thought, I thought it was a flashlight, because some of my favorite flashlights that I actually keep and use today, I have found in the parks. So anyways, I will check this out later, and I know that it works somewhat. All right. Honest is the brand. I'm going to do a end of video thing after I've been in Oregon for a little bit, but I wanted to show you this thing does work. Pretty cool. You know, finding things like this, you just will clean it up a little bit and it works, and I just throw it in my trailer. You know, it's kind of neat the things you find when you're metal detecting that you actually can use, you know, knives, flashlights, lighters, things like that I found. So anyways, I won't bore you with an end of video hunt with the things I've found. I'll wait till the end. I'm going to be here in Oregon for 2 months, roughly 2 months. And I'm going to be in the Portland area for 6 weeks of those 2 months, and then on the coast. Not sure if I'll be able to do much detecting on the coast. I got to reach out to the Relic Rangers, I think, out of Long Beach, Washington, and see if I can do a hunt with them or something, and we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's it for this hunt, and this is going to probably bleed right into. Well, I won't bleed into. I'll call this is the end of this hunt. I'll make this like a reintroduction of what's going on with me, plus a little bit of my detecting today. But, well, heck. Anyways, that's what I found for junk. So I did find various pieces of junk. I found, I was surprised. I found probably 4 quarters out there in the field. Probably found, you can see it down there, I probably found about $2 and change, maybe $1.60, probably 5 dimes, handful of pennies, and then 3 Wheaties. I think it was 3 or 4 Wheaties. 3 Wheaties. So I think that's all I found was the 3 Wheaties. But anyway, I'll do a bigger video at the end of all my finds, but at the end of my last video, so hopefully I'll get out. I touched base with Hap, and he wasn't able to join me today. I did invite him this morning to come out with me and stuff, so, but he's got some business to take care of, and then hopefully we'll be able to get out together and do a little detecting together. He hasn't been out doing any detecting either in a long time. Anyways, the Mind Lab Manicore worked really good. It just felt like I hadn't left it. I had to refamiliarize myself a little bit with a few things on the screen, but it was pretty much like second nature picking it up. We had to repair my headphones, no problems there. The tones were good. I was running in enhanced audio, and I ran today mostly at about 24 sensitivity, except for when I first started out. I didn't realize I had it so low, but about 24 sensitivity was about my average for the day, except for the big field out there where those people are way out there. I think I pushed it up to maybe 26. Targets were a little iffy. I was a little surprised again, but they're scratchy when they get to be about 7 inches. That is the clad, and I know the silver will give me a little bit better tone on that. So I ran my same pattern that I run in the past. I think I put my settings up on the screen probably years ago, or 2 years ago when I got this thing. So my patterns, but not much else, just all terrain. And I've got my tone set up, my blocks. I got my my breakdowns. I didn't dig any low tones today. I didn't bother to go for any nickels or anything like that. No gold. I was kind of just searching for that silver, that shiny silver. And Park still gave me up 3 old coins, and I know that there's more out there. But anyways, that's it for today. A lot of talking. I know you guys hate it, so that's the way it is. Thanks for watching.